Hello, it's Judge Zach, glistening here at you from the hottest day ever recorded in the UK. And in this episode, we're going to talk about choosing your play style within Dungeon Crawl Classics. I'm back here with another video in my How Do I DCC series. Now, it occurred to me in the first video I never actually said the real name of the whole system. It is Dungeon Crawl Classics. That's what we're talking about today. This whole series, in case you missed the first one, I do recommend you go back and have a look at it if you're unsure about what DCC is. We spoke about how it's different and how it's similar to other current tabletop RPGs. And the idea of the series is to try and give you enough information so that you can bring Dungeon Crawl Classics to the table as quickly as possible. So in this episode we're going to talk about how you would actually do that in terms of styles of play. So there are a number of different ways you can play Dungeon Crawl Classics. That will come to you as no surprise if you've run pretty much any other RPG. It's the same as this one. You can run anything from long freeform sandbox style campaigns, and other people prefer to do exclusively one-shots. They just do conventions and things like that, and really anything in between. So the way that DCC puts out its content, this is pretty much the same across all of the publishers in the, I don't know, what do you call it, the field. They all put out these adventure modules. So these are short standalone adventures. So here's one from Goodman Games. That was a DCC day adventure. Here's another high level one from Goodman Games. Okay, this one's created by Daniel Vance, and he's published that himself. And then there's like a larger one here from Planet X Games. And so these modules are all standalone. They're designed to be played within 4 to 6 hours of play. There are exceptions. Some of them are quite a bit longer. Some of them are a little bit shorter. But a pretty good rule of thumb is they're all made to fit a convention slot. And so the style of play for how you play is really up to you. If you're looking for recommendations, personally what I do is I grab all these modules and I stitch them all together. There's been different ways that I've stitched them together in the past. If you watch the series that I'm currently running on the Dark Orb, those are Nevin Pendlebrooke's Perilous Pantry, and I've stitched that together with the one that watches below. So generally that's the way that I put larger campaigns together when I'm playing DCC. Another great, DCC really lends itself really well to West Marches styles worth of campaign, and the way that I've started off my West Marches style campaigns in the past has been that I've played a game called The Quiet Year, which is a 4-hour game using cards, and you collaboratively create a village, which you can then use for your West Marches campaign. You can slot modules in here and there. Each of the modules are generally worth about 8 to 12 USD, and you can get quite a lot of them from DriveThru RPG. You can get them in PDF or print. And one cool thing about a lot of the Goodman Games modules is that most of them have a code in the back so that you can get the PDF if you've bought the print version, which is a really cool feature. So anyway, that's us talking about styles of play in DCC. In next installment, we're going to be talking about which level of play you should choose when you're starting a new campaign, or when you're just doing one-shots and so forth. So until next time, I hope that you find $5 in your coat pocket. I'll see you next time.